Yo, Dime Magazine, man, here we are once again with your man Mike T. Big Three, man. You already know that Big Three basketball is something serious. You know, we done interviewed so many people. Now we with Mike T, man. What is going on, brother?
Man, what's good?
Come on, you already know, man. Thank you. It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure.
Likewise.
Before we even start, check out the swag. Look at the swag. That's what being in the Big Three does, man. That's what it does. That's that swag. Yo, how they say God is great, man.
All the time.
You know, I wanna definitely, you know, get into. Let's take it back. Let's take it back to your humble beginnings. What made you want to get into playing basketball?
That's a dope question right there. So, you know, for me, growing up without my father was the main reason why basketball became that father figure to me, right? Just a misunderstanding, a frustration. You know, once that love is missing in the household, you start to seek other places for that validation. So basketball became that love for me. Like all of the, like I say, the frustration, the misunderstanding. Why my dad not in my life. I took that anger and I transferred it into the basketball.
See, I'm glad you said that because for everybody out there listening, like real talk, like being able to take that certain part of anger or happiness or whatever that you're missing in one area and being able to channel it into something else. And he took that piece, that certain piece, and channeled it into basketball. Like a lot of us can't do that. If that makes any sense, you know?
For sure. I mean, I just stay with that dream, that childlike imagination, that dream, still to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just being free in that space, like that's our space, right? So being able to just stay attached to the dream, but it's not. What's a dream if you don't wake up and make it happen? You know what I'm saying? So that's where my passion for the game came from. It's fueled from. You know what I'm saying? Trouble beginnings, hard beginnings. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see me out there. That's that.
And your energy is relentless. Like you don't stop.
I mean, that's what I know. That's my niche, right? You know, with energy, you know what I'm saying? We energetic beings, right? So that's something that I know that is transferable, right? That's priceless. You know what I'm saying? Being able to inspire the people around you on a high level. That's the highest act for us in this human existence, right? But, you know, coming from a spiritual place, like, man, we got so much power.
You said it.
You know what I'm saying? And it starts here, how we think about ourselves, about our situations. We know we giving some of the worst cards to deal. That, you know what I'm saying? They dealt us the worst cards. But we can maneuver them, change them around into, you know what I'm saying, we playing the game that we want to play. So that's just how it's been for me, bro.
So with you now being able to, you know, channel that into, you know, something positive, especially something that's, you know, for you, helping you to stay healthy and things like that. Like what made you say, you know what, it's working for me in basketball. Like, let me see how far I can go with this. Like, did it become like a goal at that point?
I mean, it was always a goal for me, you know. But when it really clicked for me, I want to say like around high school. Watching Sebastian Through the Fire. That was really the motivational for me. I kept that DVD in my book bag. Like everywhere I went, hey, got DVD player?
Yeah.
Pull that DVD
so you're
out.
You're a New York native?
Huh?
You're a New York native?
No, I'm not. I'm from Milwaukee.
Oh, you're from Milwaukee?
I'm from Milwaukee.
Okay.
You know, Sebastian being a small guard, I was a small guard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then just, you know, I kind of had my city in high school on basketball. So now I'm like, I want to see who the best is somewhere else. So now I can set my goal higher than me just playing my competition in my city. So when I was able to see that, I'm like, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and excel.
I can do exactly what he did. Like, so why not? So that was my going into my senior year. It's like, hey, I'm finna just take everybody through the fire. I'm finna take everybody through the fire. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of when it was just like, okay, you really got it. So now just start testing yourself. Every time, just go. So again, like, and it's funny you said that because that's the same energy you have on the court. You don't stop, you know? So now, like, now you're in college, right? Now you're in college. When did things start to become real, like even on a professional level? I believe the work ethic. That's when it really became real. Like what I was doing when I went to junior college, because I went to junior college from high school. So coming from junior college, it's like I didn't go home for 2 summers. I went to school in Florida.
Smart.
Right? So we had 8 people from Chicago and then myself from Milwaukee. Right? So everybody went back home during the week. During the summertime. Me, I stayed because I needed to get a jump shot to further my game. You know what I'm saying? I was lightning quick, could get around anybody, but it was like I had to establish myself as a shooter.
Right.
So I stayed there and I just was working on my game. One of my friends named Devin Venerable, my childhood friend, I honor him. You know, he died when I went to a university, right? But he was the person that, man, we listened to Lil Wayne albums on the phone.
I love Lil Wayne.
Bro, in 2004, 2005, everything.
Did the best of Lil Wayne.
Bro. So we got that love, y'all. Good game. For sure. So, I believe, like, you know what I'm saying, from that experience that I had with him, right, just focusing in and locking in on my game, like, bro, don't come home. We doing some reckless stuff back at the crib to eat, to survive.
Yeah.
You need to stay away from this. If you can't make your open jump shots, then what you doing? Right? So that was the
Oh, Alejandro.
Yeah, I read Yeah, that's my man Barbosa. For sure. Yeah. So it's mutual respect, bro. That's what I like about the Big Three too, man. It's family.
Everybody's family, man.
For sure.
Yeah. And I ain't even a ball player, but I'm getting mad love. I'm like, yo, this feels so dope.
Yeah, it's a black-owned business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We got to give it to Cube, and I'm glad you said that because I want to ask you, going into Ice Cube now, obviously the situation. Everybody knows what he's going through with the NBA trying to block him out and trying to move forward. Like, just being able to be a part of the Big Three.
Yeah.
How are you able to keep your loyalty, to hold loyal to Ice Cube and the Big Three?
I mean, for one, man, it's Ice Cube.
Right.
He's a fucking icon. You know what I'm saying? If you black, hip hop is a part of our makeup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So being able to see his transition, that's what I love about Cube. Like, he about to be in a Ninja Turtle, bro. He a voice of a Ninja Turtle right now.
Yeah.
So
tell me that ain't crazy.
Bro, he's constantly evolving as a black man. So from that space, it's nothing but homage at its highest. You know what I'm saying? He just pioneered so much in our culture alone. You know what I'm saying? Before the Big Three, this is something amazing here, though.
Something that has always been brought up with in the
for sure. This is the culture. This is our culture. You see what I'm saying? So by him embodying that, man, I got hella respect and homage to Cube because I played overseas for 13 years. You see what I'm saying? So not a lot of people knew who I was. I was before the internet shit became what it was, right? See what I'm saying? So I missed that wave. So a lot of people like, oh, they don't know me because I was overseas for 13 years. Overseas wasn't correct. So that's why I'm saying, like, I give a lot of homage and respect to Cube because I was done with overseas basketball just because of just how it was going.
Like a lot of the issues, the problems, them not wanting to pay because you're an American, and
So for Cube to be able to start this league and embrace former NBA players, and now just the evolution to now, like, YouTubers is getting on. Ball is life is it's just evolution to the game. Right.
It's evolving.
Being able to bring 3-on-3 to a professional sports before the Olympics made it a thing. Like, it's genius.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So all homage, respect to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? The utmost respect to Cube.
First Cube, second, baby.
Damn near right now. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Summertime, bro, is definitely something to look forward to. Like, hands down.
Now, my last question to you is, where do you see yourself going from here? Like, meaning, like, continuing in the Big Three.
I mean, this year what's happening, baby? This year I just became the captain of my team.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate it. So for me,
let everybody know what team you on.
Ghost Ballers, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go!
So when you hear that, y'all know it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
I keep
on the court like it was loud.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah,
that's how it is, and that's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna let this energy transfer throughout the crowd. But you know, with the Big Three, my thing is, man, I do a lot with my nonprofit organization back in.
And what's the name of your nonprofit?
Name of my nonprofit is Tailor Made Foundation 414.
Okay.
.org is where you can find information about that. Okay. But also, I have my for-profit, right, which is Tailor for All Productions, where I created a comic book. When we was talking about,
another artist in the building.
For sure.
Another artist.
I kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that I do, it's expression. It's the way that you see what I'm saying? It's the way that I express myself.
I'm also an artist.
Correct. We all are.
Yeah.
As black people, bro, we are visually, you know what I'm saying? We the culture. Every other culture want to idolize what we bring.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So what's for me in the Big Three, I just believe just getting my message out there, right? When we talking about that first question you asked me about what led me to basketball, like part of my story is a mental health story.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Growing up in poverty, that's walking undiagnosed mental health issues that we have as a culture. So breaking down the stigma, like this is what mental health look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm working out every day. I didn't know basketball was a therapy. But when it becomes a business, now it sucks that love and that passion out of it, right?
It's funny you just said that.
So being able to find and constantly find the love in doing something, right?
It's funny you mention that because we talked to Royce, we talked to Royce White, we talked to Katino Mobley, Lisa Leslie, we talked to Nancy Lieberman. I mean, so many people that also touch bases on what you just said, the mental illness not being diagnosed yet with the mental disability or whatever they choose to call it. But then us growing up in poverty, we are not knowing that.
Correct.
You know, you just stated that.
It's a whole lot of. I mean, I come from it. I got family members. You know what I'm saying? Like it hit home personally. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it hit home. I suffer from depression, suffer from anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Being in the NBA and making your dreams come true, and then what's after that? Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of athletes go through these phases of depression and anxiety, and just, you know what I'm saying, having a healthy coping mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down this stigma, talking about mental health, talking about speaking to a therapist, talking about yoga, breath work, meditation. That shit is saving my life. It's putting me in a peace of mind. It's giving me a peace of mind. So now that I can focus and be intentional, being a better man, better husband, better father, better brother. You know what I'm saying? It's always about off the court. It's rarely about on the court. You see what I'm saying? Like they never really question what you do on the court.
Right.
It's about what you do off the court that jeopardizes you getting on that court.
Your character off the court.
And that's what I'm building, bro. So but with my comic book, I got a character development program. I developed a curriculum to start teach the kids about knowledge of self. Once you know yourself, then it's gonna be easier for you to learn. School ain't gonna be nothing once you know yourself. So that's nothing, right? So being able to teach them the emotional intelligence, the social emotional learning is what my comic book is backed behind. Social emotional learning, restorative justice, and mental health awareness. So being able to share my story through that. So it's the underworld, it's the indomitable legacy of the underworld GOAT. And I tell my story through this comic book and getting it off to the youth.
Now, is the comic book done yet?
It's done. It's done.
Once again, can you let everybody know where they can pick up your comic book?
So my comic book can be picked up on my website. It's MikeTaylor88.com. MikeTaylor, the number 88.com. So
your social media?
My social media is Instagram, 88 Mike Taylor, and then Facebook is just Mike Taylor. Mike Taylor on Twitter too. So
My last question to you.
Let's do it.
50th year, hip hop. What does that mean to you in 3 words?
Ooh. 3 words.
3 words. You can only use 3.
Real American history. Fuck a black history.
Yeah.
We've been black.
Right.
But it's real American history. You know what I'm saying? I just listened to that new Nas album, man, and Nas say he 50 years old and hip hop is 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's legendary status, bro. They said that was gonna phase out in 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
And look how long it's been. We even took over country.
Taking over pop. We taking over everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the hip hop, man.
Come on, man.
To another 50 years.
to another. We ain't gonna die. We multiply.
Yeah, you said it.
Come on now.
Yeah.
So now it's coming back to real rap now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people are really rapping now, telling their stories. The gimmicky stuff is starting to wash away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's getting back to its art.
Yeah.
So now, you know what I'm saying? It's the evolution. Every 50 years, things change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's getting back to its roots. It's a lot of independent rappers, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm loving the evolution of all of this shit, bro. So, man, appreciate y'all for Dime Magazine, baby. You hear me? Mike Taylor checking out with Dime Magazine. You understand me, baby? Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, this is what it is. When you're dealing with people like Mike Taylor, Mike T, the only thing is to understand is this. This man is legendary. He's doing his thing, the newest captain, making it happen. That means that he's official, and he's always will remain official on and off the court.
Hey, also, too, I was the first player in NBA history to be drafted from the G League to the NBA. But it was the D League at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I did that in 2008. So it's about to be 20 years coming around. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I'm doing is just putting me in position so I can narrate and tell my story the right way. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm really ready. I'm really focused. And I'm looking to take my LLC into a corporation and really, you know what I'm saying, show the genius behind everything that I've really been doing. It's just not on the court. It's really everything off the court. You know what I'm saying?
Big dog status
so,
right here.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Come on, man. We love you too, brother.